Good morning. Oh, I don't have my glasses. Good morning, Jen. I miss you. Good morning. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. I miss the Fortis fam. Miss everyone who came to my boot camps. We'll be back soon. All right. We have a full body workout. It's going to be 3 circuits, 3 exercises each per usual. If you have anything that you could use as weights, you would want that. So whether it's like water bottles like this, gallon jugs, if you have any like ankle weights, perhaps dumbbells, what else? Or any resistance bands, please get those because we're going to need them. But we're going to go ahead and that's kind of loud. We're going to go ahead and get started with stretching. Good morning. All right. Let's get started. We're gonna get a lunge and a trunk rotation, 5 on each side. Okay, it doesn't matter what side you start on. Just get into a deep lunge here. Take your time to feel this stretch. Go from side to side. Come up overhead. Other leg. 5 on each side. Take your time to feel the stretch. On each side. Good morning. If you're just joining in, we're just doing the stretching part right now. Lunge, trunk rotation. Come up overhead. 5 on each side. Okay, I think this is 5. Good morning. All right. Ooh, that feels good. Let's go ahead and just get a lateral lunge in, 5 on each side. Big step out to the side. Get a good stretch in. 5 on each side. You really want to feel the stretch in your adductors here. Already. Okay, we're gonna take it down low for another hamstring stretch. Toe touches, okay? If you can't touch your toe without compromising your back, then please just get a lean forward until you feel the stretch in your hamstrings. 5 on each side. Good morning. We're just getting started with the stretches if you're joining us. Hamstring stretch or toe touches if you can touch your toes. 5 on each side.
Vamos a arrancarlo con altura.
And let's go. Quad pull with your reach. One leg, ooh. One leg you're grabbing, the other arm you're reaching. 5 on each side. Wow, my balance is not well this morning. 5 on each side. On each side, you're really feeling the stretch in your quads here by pulling your foot to your butt, reaching up high to get a stretch in the lats. 5 on each side. And I don't know what number I'm on. All right, now we're gonna take it down low to the floor. We're going to inchworm out into a plank, high plank position. You're going to step out into a deep lunge. Kind of sink the hips so you can feel greater stretch. Then you're gonna go for the world's greatest stretch. So, inside arm, rotates under your body, comes up, torso rotation, arms up to the sky, eyes follow, okay? Step back into plank position, other leg, steps out into deep lunge. Arm goes under, rotates up and out, reach up to the sky, eyes follow. You're gonna get 5 on each side. Step out into a deep lunge. Trunk rotation upwards. Five on each side. All right. Woo. It's really hot. Okay, from here, we're gonna get into tabletop position, wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips, and we're just gonna do some cat and cow, okay? So, inhale, exhale, and let's just get 5 of these. Letting the back sink, arching the back. Those are good. Okay, and then we're gonna do a little bit of a hip opener stretch. So it would be, I believe it's called like the frog stretch. So you're just gonna take a wide stance and sink into your hips. Hold that for a few seconds. We're gonna take one leg, step it out into somewhat of a Cossack squat. So one leg out, one leg still bent. And then you can also get a stretch from here. And then just rotate sides when you're ready. Show you from the front here. One leg comes out, one knee is still bent, and I'm leaning forward to get into a deeper stretch. All right, let's get back into tabletop position and do some bird dogs. So, wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips. We're gonna extend opposite leg, opposite arm outwards, okay? Oh, wait. Extending outwards, coming back into a crunch. Extend outwards, come back into a crunch. Let's just get 5 on each side. Extend outwards. Really think about squeezing the glutes off the top here. Let's get one more, and then switch sides. Extending opposite leg, opposite arm out. Touching the knee to elbow. Squeezing the glutes. Keeping the core tight. It's hot in here. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started with our workout. If you need to get water, now is a good time. Oh, my hair's about to go up. Good morning, everyone. All right. Okay, so our first set of exercises are reverse lunges, single arm chest press, and sit-ups. So, for the reverse lunges, we'll be doing about 10 on each side. Start with whatever leg you choose. And I really like the reverse lunge because I feel like you can really focus on the glutes, okay? So, you're just gonna step backwards. You wanna make sure your knee is not over your toes. Your knee should come about to the middle of your foot into your reverse lunge. You do not need to hit your knee to the ground, just let it hover about 1 inch or 2 off the ground. Press yourself back up, really focusing on squeezing the stationary leg, squeezing that glute to bring yourself back up, okay? Let's go 10 on one side and then we'll rotate to 10 on the other. If you have back pain, keeping your torso upright, then get a slight lean forward. If you'll notice here in my back, I just made this a neutral spine compared to here, where my lower back could be somewhat compressed, which probably won't bother you unless you have back pain. So again, slight lean forward will help if you're feeling any lower back pain in this movement, okay? 10 on each side. You can do a knee drive with it as well. Bring the knee up. Squeezing the glute at the top. And then other side. Okay, so hinging at the hips backwards, not letting the knees go over the toes. Come back up into a knee drive. Squeeze the glutes. You're getting 10 in. All right, exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is going to be a chest press. If you do not have anything to press up, then you'll opt for push-ups. You can do your push-ups any style you would like. On your knees, feet elevated, hands elevated for to make it a little bit easier on yourself. If you do have anything to press, please get that. And we're gonna do it on the floor. We're gonna do a floor press and we'll add a bridge to that so we can get some glute work. I have a 10-pound kettlebell, so that's what I'm gonna be using today. And again, if you do not have weights, please opt for push-ups. You need to do a pushing movement. We're gonna go single arm, From the floor, bringing the hips up into a bridge, pushing the knees out to engage the glutes. I'm gonna have my arm at about a 45-degree angle instead of out straight. 45-degree angle, pressing up, coming back down. We're gonna get 10 on each side. Pressing straight up. 9, 10. Rotate arms, or if you're just doing push-ups, get 10 to 15 of those. Glutes up into a bridge. And then from here, we are going to do sit-ups. So you can just go ahead and stay in this position. If you have a dumbbell or a weight that you want to hold, we'll go ahead and do them like so. If you have something to put underneath your feet, then go ahead and grab that. Let's get 15 of these. If this is a little bit too difficult, you'll just opt for toe touches or concentration crunches. And just bring the shoulder blades up off the ground, okay, for 15. But if you're able to do the full sit-up, please do that. You're getting 15. Control the way down. Easier said than done. I forgot what number I was on. I'm gonna call that good. So those are our 3 exercises. We have reverse lunges, which you can opt for just body weight squats if that works for you better. Chest press or push-ups, and then sit-ups or concentration crunches. We're gonna do that circuit twice more through. If you need water, go ahead and get some water. All right, round 2, reverse lunge. These are really challenging just by being a body weight exercise, but if you have weights that you can hold, then definitely do that. You could do some offset lunges if you have some small weights. Hold it on the opposite leg. Ooh, I kind of like that. I'm gonna do mine like that. So reverse lunges, 10 on each side. If you find that one leg is more challenged than the other, then you might want to do that first. You do not need to let the knee hit the ground. Just hover about 2 inches off the ground. Other side. Show you from the side here. On each side. Into single arm chest press, floor press, or push-ups. Getting onto the floor into a bridge. Driving the heels up. Abducting the knees, okay? Push them outwards. You'll feel it more in your glutes. Arm is at a 45-degree angle. Pressing up to the sky. Wrist above my shoulder. And we're getting 10 on each side. Or you're opting for push-ups, 10 to 15. Other side. Butt up into a bridge. And then sit-ups. 15 sit-ups, okay? Controlling the way down. Woo, let's go. Remember, you can opt for just concentration crunches. Getting real close to that wall. Okay, that was round 2. We're gonna utilize our rest, get some water. We have one more round of that. It's really hot in here. All right, one more round, let's go. Reverse lunges. Yeah, reverse lunges, 10 on each side. Let's start. I'm going to start with my challenge leg. It seems to be a little bit less coordinated, which is why I like to do these single leg movements. I'm gonna have my arm out to the side since I'm holding this weight. Hinging out the hips backwards, not quite letting the knee hit the ground, squeezing my glutes back up. We're getting 10 on each leg. You're not letting your knee go over your toe. And 10, other side. Hinging out the hips, squeezing the glutes on the way back up. Last one, 10. All right, bring it to the floor. We're going single arm chest press. Or you are opting for push-ups if you do not have anything to press. All right. Glutes up in a bridge, arm at 45-degree angle, punching up to the sky. Squeeze your glutes, adduct your knees, and focus on using your chest to punch up. Other side. Glutes up into a bridge. Into sit-ups or concentration crunches. Let's scoot back here. If you have something to put your feet under, so that way you get a little bit more leverage, then just go ahead and do that, because it's kind of hard to keep your feet planted. 15. Controlling the way down. All right. Woo. Okay. That was the end of that circuit. Now we're gonna do 60 seconds of cardio to get that heart rate up. Jumping jacks, jogging in place, jump rope. I think I'll jump rope today, it's been a while. I don't have a timer though. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go by timing of the music. Anyways, 60 seconds, you guys. Or approximately 60 seconds. All right. Why is this always an issue here? Here we go. To the end of the song. Okay, 60 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're 5 seconds. Oh my God. Oh, my hair looks good now. Okay. All right, I think that might have been 60 seconds. Grab some water if you need to. Don't laugh at me, Patricia. Look at my hair though. That looks nice. Grab some water. We're about to get started on the next set of exercises. Whew. Okay, it's hot. Why am I yelling? All right, let's work out. Next set of exercises, we have single leg deadlifts. Band pull-aparts, which I'll give you another option if you don't have a band, and some Russian twists. My toe hurts. Okay. Single leg deadlift. Start with your challenge leg, okay? You know, the one that's less coordinated. We all have one. So we're going to hinge at the hips backwards. Wow, this one is very challenged. Okay, hinging at the hips backwards until I feel a stretch in my hamstrings, coming right back up. You can have your hands on your hips, arms out to the side, whatever you prefer. Actually, let's have a little weight. There we go. I'm gonna hold a kettlebell, doing opposite leg, opposite arm. If you have that option, hinging at the hips back, coming right back up, squeezing the glutes, okay? Always squeeze the glutes, when in doubt. Squeeze the glutes, okay. 10 on each side. If single leg is challenging, just opt for a double leg or Romanian deadlift. So feet will be about shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointed out if that's comfortable for you. And then you're just going to hinge at the hips backwards. Coming down until you feel a stretch in your hamstrings, coming right back up. Now, hinging at your hips does not mean stick your butt out. So you can see the curve in my back. I'm gonna tuck my pelvis, engage my core, okay? You see the difference there in that angle? So, tucking the pelvis, but hinging at the hips. You wanna try to maintain that position throughout the movement, and that is a proper deadlift. So, whether you're doing single leg or double leg, I'm just gonna do double leg at this point. Get 10 on each leg, or 15 if you're doing a Romanian deadlift. I'll do it sideways. Hinging out the hips, coming right back up, squeeze the glutes. Neutral spine, okay? So I'm not flexing my neck, or, flexing or extending my neck. Okay. All right, moving right along, we are going to do band pull-aparts. If you don't have, I'll give you a few options. All right, so if you have a small bands like this, the movement I'm going to be doing is literally a pull apart. So if you don't have a big band, it's gonna be kind of hard, but you'll just modify it. You can put the small ones on your wrist and do the same thing. So palms facing down. Keeping those shoulders rolled down and back, okay, so you're not shrugging. Shoulders down and back, chest up, coming out to the side. And again, you wanna tuck the pelvis for everything you do. I don't know why I made that sound effect. Anyways, or if you have a big band, which is what I was going to use, but I might just use that small one now. One of these bad boys, you will also do a band pull apart. Let's get 15 of those. Also, if you have a small one, you can just opt for rows. And we've been doing rows with these small ones like this, putting it over your foot or under your foot, shoulder down and back, pulling up to the side, okay? So those are a couple options for you. If you don't have any bands, please just do T's, okay? Shoulders down and back, chest up, thumbs pointing outwards. And just take your time with those. You can hinge over, do them this way, get 15 of those. Get 15 in. You're focusing on squeezing your shoulder blades together. Again, no shrugging, shoulders down, chest up. Well. And into Russian twist. Russian twist can definitely be done without weight, but if you do have something that you can add as an external load, I'm gonna use this little kettlebell. For this, you can make it slightly easier on yourself by having your feet on the ground. What you need to do is just come down to an angle where you feel that you have to engage your core, okay? That's the key. And then you're going from side to side. The eyes follow. So you can do it that way. You can make it slightly more challenging by balancing on your butt, knees up, okay? 15 on each side for a total of 30. And if you have weight, you can just hold your weight too. Okay, so those were our 3 exercises then. We have single leg deadlift or Romanian deadlifts, band pull aparts, and Russian twists. So if you need water, now's a good time to get it. If you don't, just get right into the next set. Water, the elixir of life. Good morning. My hair. Okay, anyways. Let's get started. Round 2. Okay. That didn't show you. I don't even know what I'm saying. Single leg deadlift or Romanian deadlift. 10 on each side. So hinging at the hips, the chest is going to come forward, okay? Do it from the side here. Okay, don't hit the wall. Squeezing the glutes off the top. Other side. This is my challenge leg, don't make fun of me. Whoa. Woo! Okay. Band pull apart. 15 of them. I'm gonna use this one here that rolls up on you. It's kind of like a risky, exercise using these ones. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, 15. We'll do palms facing down. Oh, 15. Into Russian twist. Wow, hard. I feel so loved. Okay, Russian twist on the floor. Balancing on your butt. You want to give yourself a little bit of challenge. Shoulders roll down and back. And you're using your obliques. 15 on each side for a total of 30. One more round. Lots and lots of love. Virtual love. Does that sound weird? All right, you guys, one more round. Let's go ahead and get started. You can opt for single leg deadlifts or Romanian deadlifts, so just double leg. I'm gonna do double this round. Shoulders down and back, chest up. Hinging at the hips. If you feel the stretch in your hamstrings just past your knees, that's great. Come back up, squeeze the glutes. If you're more flexible and you can touch the ground, do that. All right, into band pull aparts. Or tees, if you don't have any bands. Just do bent over tees. You can do them standing. Get 15 of them. Russian twist. Balance on your butt or have your feet down, whatever works for you. 15 on each side for a total 30. Whew. All right. Pardon me. We are going to do 60 seconds of cardio. That was our third round. 60 seconds of cardio. Where's my jump rope? There it is. Whew. Okay, jogging in place, jumping jacks, high knees, butt kickers, whatever you choose. We are doing 60 seconds of that. I need to move like completely off the screen. 3, 2, 1. Halfway there, 30 more seconds. You're jump roping, doing high knees, jumping jacks. Ow, don't hurt your toes. For 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Good morning. We are on our last set of exercises. So we have tricep extensions, plank walkouts, and back extensions. Okay, there's a few options for triceps. If you have one of these small bands, you're gonna place both hands in it. You're gonna kind of have to twist a band. You will hold one hand at your shoulder. The other arm is going to be doing the extension part, okay? So that's one option. If you have a weight, you'll do a kickback or overhead extension, overhead tricep extensions. I guess I'll use a band again because I have it here. We're gonna go 15 on each side, okay? So again, if you have a band like so, twist it. One arm up on your shoulder, shoulders down back. The other one is extending. You're coming up to about 90 degrees, extending the arm again. 15 on each side. And then other side. So, same thing. Wait, yes. Extending the arm downward. 15. Okay, plank walkouts. So this is going to be from a normal plank to a long lever plank, which I'll show you. All right, so we're going down onto the floor, high plank position on your hands, wrists directly below your shoulders. Actually, I think I can do right here. Okay, and remember, when you're in a plank position, you're not letting your shoulder blades sink. You're pushing yourself away from the floor. Squeezing the glutes and bringing your navel, your belly button to your spine. And then from here, you're going to walk each hand out. Actually, that's kind of dangerous. Okay, So you're going from here, walking each hand out and coming back in. You do need to rotate whatever hand you start with, okay? You're gonna go, let's do 10 on each side for a total of 20. Plank position. Walk that hand out and then back in. And switch the arms that you're starting with. You're doing 20. You're taking your stance, your feet, about shoulder width apart, okay? Trying to avoid hip swinging. You have 20 of those plank walkouts. Normal plank to long lever plank. So moving your hands, extending them out in front of you. If you have a mat, towards the front of your mat. You're doing 20. Okay. So, next exercise, back extensions or Supermans. So, from your plank position, you'll just get onto the floor. Arms extended out in front of you, legs extended out behind you. You're lifting your arms and chest and legs up off the ground. Pausing at the top, coming back down. We're gonna get 15 of those, okay? Squeezing everything.
Just give me the light. Just give me the light. Just give me the light.
15.
Just give me the light and pass the job.
And rest. We have 2 more rounds of that. Of those 3 exercises. Tricep extensions, plank walkout, and back extensions. Woo. Get some water if you need to. If not, head right back into that circuit. Okay, tricep extensions. I'm going to do overhead this time, just to show you guys that variation. So if you have something that you can hold, bring those arms up. 90-degree angles at the elbows, extending up, okay? You can do the band, and you can also do kick back. Tricep kick back. I'm going to do it at this angle here. It's always good for any tricep movement to switch up your shoulder positioning. So if I'm doing a normal tricep extension or pull down, shoulders normal position, right? So I'm doing an extension, my shoulders are positioned upwards. So, finish off your tricep. Okay, now into plank walkouts. 10 on each side. High plank position, wrists underneath your shoulders. Take a bit of a wider stance up, shoulder width apart, to try to avoid hip swinging, okay? Extending your arms out into a long lever plank, bringing them back in, and go ahead and switch the hands that you start with. Get 20 of those or 10 on each side. Those are hard. back extensions or Supermans, whatever you would like to call them. Down on your belly, arms extended out in front of you. And I have my hands in a neutral position, so not supinated, palms on up, palms on down. My thumbs are up, okay? That's gonna be my hand position. And you're getting 15 back extensions. Lifting the arms and the legs up off the floor, pause for a second, come back down, okay? 15. And 15. One more round. Woo! Utilize your rest. Drink some water. All right, round 3. Let's get this bread. Tricep extensions. I'll show you the kickback option for this round. Actually, I want to dumbbell for it. So, I'm going to use dumbbell this time. I'm going to bring the chest forward, elbow up, 90-degree angle or so, kicking back. That's your other option, okay? Tricep kickback. If you have dumbbells. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do this. So 10 on each side, if you're doing them separately, or if you're doing the overhead tricep extensions. You can also do that single arm or double arm. So whichever. But let's get 10 on each side. Oh. Are we back? We're back. Okay, so we are finishing off with our last round of our last circuit, tricep extensions. I'm gonna do them on the floor here. Arms up, elbows at 90-degree angles. Extending the arms straight up to the sky.